everyone, how's it going? Welcome your faces back to Farm Manager 2018. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day because I'm certainly excited to be back on the super happy fun farm where things are kind of going okay. You might notice it's a little bit further along than it was at the end of the last episode. That's because I basically decided to skip over most of winter. There's not a lot you can do on a farm in winter other than a bit of research, which is pretty much all I did. Or training, I guess. It's not called research. Training. I did some training instead. I also built another permanent employee building, along with 4 beekeeper buildings and the respective beehives. We also got a new field over here and a new well as well, so that we can plant some more stuff when spring rolls around. Obviously, the beekeeper buildings are just there for bonus money, basically. I know they're going to make cash, so I figured, why not? Why not make more cash? It seems like a pretty good idea, to me at least. Now, what I would like to do is look into a little bit more research here because, you know, reducing bills by 12% seems like a pretty good idea. It also seems like it could be a good idea to, I don't know, get access to loans over $250,000. Maybe increase the speed of strength regeneration. That actually seems like it could be a really good idea. Because if we start boosting strength and also boost strength regeneration, they're just going to be stronger for longer, meaning they can work for longer, which is kind of what we want them to do. Pretty much. That's where I'm at. I want my employees to work as long as they possibly can so that we maximize profits, because that's kind of what it's all about. Now, we did just go ahead and pay some of our bills, which is totally fine. Oh, I should also point out we also got another wind turbine because these things are kind of decent for making money. And if I can get more of them, I absolutely will. Now, it does look like we are getting towards the end of winter. If we look at the top right of the screen, we can tell that we're getting there as well. The little winter ticker is almost done. We are at the beginning of March at this point. And generally, I think this new spring season and then into summer, I kind of want to figure out what the big money maker is going to be outside of beekeeping, because I don't think it's going to be... It's not going to be cheese. It's not going to be cheese until we can get a big factory or another factory, and I don't know if I want another factory. We could get one. We probably could get one. I just don't know if I want one. So I think we're gonna have to figure that out. That's gonna be the challenge for today, is figuring out the next moneymaker. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe spring is just about here. It looks like we're right on the edge between spring and winter. There we go. Spring has started. Everything has come back to life. I don't think the bees are gonna be up and working yet, but that's okay. That's not that much of a big deal. What we can go ahead and do is get ourselves some beekeepers, though. So you right there, you can take care of plants and also bees. Okay. Let's hire you, and we'll put you in that place. We'll hire you. We'll put you in that one. We'll get you, and we'll get you. Just there, and we can go ahead and put all those employees into the beekeeper buildings right here, and hopefully in time we'll see the bees come out and start doing their thing. It does look like these ones down here don't have the... Oh wait, no, you know why we don't have buckwheat or anything in range? Because we don't have it in range. Because we don't have any of it. So let's go ahead and get these fields over here sorted and get the buckwheat in there before one of my animals escaped. It is all the way up there. There we go, we got it back. No problem at all. So we'll get those fields sorted, we'll get the buckwheat and the coals back down, we'll get the bees doing their thing whenever they decide to do their thing. I'm not exactly sure when the bees do happen to wake up, but hopefully it'll not take too long to do it. I'm also wondering, can we do... Oh, we can actually use machinery on this, this large field right here. That might not be a terrible idea. That straight up might not be a terrible idea. I'm also thinking it might be a terrible idea to get one guy to deal with that larger field there, so we'll just wait a little bit on that one, I think. And then we'll eventually get to a point where we can start planting some wheat. That is something we need to do kind of early, though. We need to get wheat planted early so it doesn't die in the autumn and winter seasons. Otherwise, that's just a whole thing, you know? Anyway, let's have a little look and see what we can do in terms of training. So, reduce bills by 12%. That is so tempting. It is really tempting. Increase the strength of employees by 10%. Let's do that. So they regenerate strength faster and they are generally stronger. So they'll generally work for longer, which is exactly what we want them to be doing. Now this field right here is just about done with the plowing, which is good. We can go ahead and cultivate it as well. Since we do have a little time, I don't think the bees wake up for like a month, so I don't think there's any rush in the planting phase just yet. We'll get you guys to go ahead and cultivate that. We might fertilize it. It might be worth fertilizing the fields as well, just to make sure the harvest is as good as it can be. But I don't know. I don't know if that's something I want to do. I know that I want vehicles. I'll say that. I know that I want vehicles. You know, we can get a small garage for 10,000, but I don't know what we can put in a small garage. I guess we could have a look. So if we have a look here, we can go to, I don't know, what do we got here? Tractors, I guess. Is this a, no, that's a medium. So basically, if we want a tractor, which we do want a tractor, we need a medium garage. That's pretty much what this is telling me. And to be fair, there's not a lot we can do with this tractor here. So the box trailer, for one, can transport certain crops, which is good. The orchard sprayer will spray an orchard. The lily plow will perform plowing, which is actually quite useful, I suppose. The sprinkler is a good source of water, which is useful, I suppose. Then the orchard planter. So basically, the little orchard tractor, which is what this is pretty much just for plowing. So we would probably want the Rega tractor, which can cultivate for one. It can also cultivate. It can fertilize. It can spray slurry. It has another, oh wait, that was the thing we already looked at. Has a manure spreader. We can mow with it for grass. We can spray an orchard, which is useful to know as well. We've got a lot of things we can do with the Rega tractor. There's a lot of things we can do with it, which seems to me like it would be the better one to go for. It is $36,450 though. That's the problem. So $36,450 plus $28,000 for the medium garage. Yeah. So it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for all of that. We're probably going to be waiting a little while before we get anywhere close to getting those vehicles, which is unfortunate because I would like them, but that's just the way of it. Well, let's go ahead and fertilize with some manure just there. Get that whole field done. Hopefully we can get this one cultivated very quickly. They are taking their time with it, unfortunately, but looks like they're about to be done, which is good. So let's go ahead and fertilize that with some manure, please. And once that's all done, we can go ahead and plant some colza and some buckwheat. And then whenever the bees wake up, they can go to town and start making us a whole bunch of honey, which I'm seriously excited about because we've almost doubled our production over the winter season there with the bees. So we should be looking at some pretty serious profits. Should be. I should stress the should be part of that. It's begun. We're getting some honey. This is good. This is actually really, really good right here. There is a slight problem, though. The beekeeper buildings that we have at this lower end of the farm can't actually get access to the buckwheat. The buckwheat's a little bit too far away for these guys. So they're going to be primarily colza and multi-flower, but that's okay. That is totally fine. That's going to be a whole bunch of colza and a whole bunch of multi-flower coming in. I'm not going to complain about it. I am not going to complain about it because it means good money. You know, honey in general is great for profits, so no complaints here. Absolutely no complaints here. I'm really, really keen to get the money rolling in again. I've got these guys also over here just working on the plowing of the soon-to-be wheat field. And I'd kind of like them to do something with this one, but I'm still in that boat where it's like, man, it would be better to get a vehicle. You know, because a vehicle's going to have that done in seconds. It's really not going to take all that long at all. Produce 9 sheep's milk for 7... Yeah, okay. Yeah, no problem. We get sheep's milk pretty quickly, so I don't think that's going to take long at all. if I'm completely honest. So what are you doing? Have you got sheep's milk? No, you don't. Alright, fair enough. That's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. We'll get the sheep's milk eventually. Wait, when was it before? Before August. Right. Right, okay. Yeah. No problem, bud. No problem at all. We'll have that done fairly quickly. We'll definitely have that done fairly quickly. I'm noticing as well, we're almost at 100 on all of the different types of honey at the moment. Oh, hello. We just did... Oh, we got the 9 sheep's milk as well. So we just got that training done. I'm not exactly sure what it was. I think it was like employee strength or something. We could reduce some bills by 12% if we really, really wanted to. 5% cheaper workers. Increase the strength of employees by 20%. Reduce the price of buildings by 10%. I actually think I want that, but 30 days is a long time. 30 days is a long time on that. But it would potentially be useful because it would knock, like, if a building's $80,000, it's going to knock 8 grand off of it. That's tempting. I'm thinking the strength of employees might be a better idea, though, because it just means that they can work for longer without having to rest. So I think we'll go all in on employee strength and then go from there. That definitely seems like the better way to do things. Now, let's have a little look at the market here and see how exactly we're doing. So currently, we're going to be getting 1,813 from the yellow cow's cheese. The regular cheese is 2,000. The buckwheat honey is currently 2,928. The colza is currently 2,500, and the multi-flower is currently 4,500. Okay. So we should start turning some serious profits fairly soon from all of that. Still have plenty of time to go on the production there, so definitely not going to complain. Definitely no complaints from me on the old honey front there. That's for sure. Now, it's just hit me that I did mention the idea of trying to find out what the next big source of profit's going to be. And I still need to figure that out. Because I still don't know. Also, we just went up to $63,000. Not bad. I don't know what that next source of profit is going to be. I feel like it is going to be in the medium-sized stuff up here. I really get the vibe that that's where we need to be going. We could look at chicken coops. We absolutely could, you know, start selling some eggs. I just don't know if they're even worth it, you know? Because they seem like they'd be, they seem kind of small, you know? So I don't know if a chicken coop's really what we want here. But I mean, if it was good money, then 100% I'll go straight in on a chicken coop. I just don't know. I mean, what is the price of... If we look at the market here and go to chicken eggs. Chicken eggs are worth not even $3 per unit. Versus buckwheat honey, which is worth, you know, almost 31... yeah, it's about 31 per unit. So I feel like chicken eggs aren't really worth much. Low amount of food for the animals, really? Well, that's concerning. We'll deal with that in just a second. Let me just go ahead and say that we want to cultivate that field, please. And let's also go in and order up some wheat for the animals there. So we'll bring in 2,000. Let's bring in 5,000 units of wheat. That'll keep them happy for a while. So that'll keep them fed quite nicely. But I don't think chicken coops are the way to go. I don't know if another small shed would do us much use. Really, it seems like another factory would be the one to go for. Because we have so much milk sitting around all year that we're just not using. We could go for a slaughterhouse. That's another option, actually, now that I think about it. You know, go all in and start processing some meat, but I really don't know. I really don't know. I feel like another milk processing plant could be the way to go. I really do. I really do feel like that could be the way to go. Or just more bees. You know, go all in on that honey. Because that's the thing we could do as well. We could go all in on the honey, but I don't know. I really don't know what we should go all in on just yet. I don't want to take another loan to do it either. That's one thing. Like, taking another loan is the last thing I want to do. So maybe... I mean, rabbit worms, the only thing we can do with rabbits is rabbit meat. I feel like bees are the way to go. I almost feel like bees are just the way to go. Until we can get more in the way of milk processing. And I should probably explain that the reason I really want milk processing is because we have 1,800 units of cow's milk. And we don't use much of that. We really don't use much of that in the production. We could sell it. That is a thing. We could sell the cow's milk. But if I remember right, it's not worth much. Yeah, it's $3.47 per unit, so... I feel like, I mean, we could sell all of it for $6,500, but I feel like if we could get the money to turn it into a bunch more cheese, that would be the way to go. I feel like that's the way to go. Plus, we have room for a few more employees for a factory, which we'd probably want to get, like, over here. I think we go into the milk. I think it's the milk. I think that's our solution here. And I think we'll have the money to get the new factory once we make our next sale. Which I think we're about to do, if I'm not mistaken. Are you the salesman down there? Yes, you are. Do we have enough? We don't. Come on, man. Come on. That's not fair. I need that money. Where's my money, man? I need that money. Come on. I may have manually sold some things, but it does mean we can get the factory, which is much bigger than I realized it was. So it seems that our new factory is actually going to be going across the street here, which is fine. That's not an issue. We probably just want to, you know, get it to sort of line up with the other one. And we'll have it be away from the road just a little bit there. So just like that. It's a lot of money. That is a lot of money to be spending right there. Hopefully it pays off. Hopefully that works out for us. Let's just go ahead and sell all the stuff that we have right now, so I can get my money back up there a little bit. And once this factory's done, we can get some employees in. We can hopefully start making a good bit more in the way of, just a good bit more in the way of profits there from the cheese. I really hope this works. I really do hope this works. Because if it doesn't, it's going to be kind of awkward. It is going to be kind of awkward if this does not work out. So we're going to have to, we're really going to have to hope for the best. Let's go ahead and hire a couple of employees then. So someone that can work in a factory. You can, but you're not very good. You can work in a factory, so you're hired. Let's see here. I guess you can. We're just going to need to train you. And then from there, you can also work in a factory. So there we go. All right. So autofill that. Let's clear you out of there. And let's get you in on that. And let's just train you up on the manufacturing side of things a little bit there. So there we go. Let's get the production going. So this one I'm thinking is going to be 100% cow's cheese. And this one is going to go to 100% yellow cow's cheese. And we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully very well. I'm hopeful that things will work out with the two factories here. Because, I mean, it's sort of double the production, right? That's sort of what's going on here. It's kind of double the production. I guess we'll find out. Either way, we just made a bit of money from selling the products that we had. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is have a look at our employees here and make sure they're all trained up on manufacturing. Because if they're not going to be making as much money as they could be. So you right there, manufacturing please, and let's have a look. The bonuses are now 25% across the board, which is exactly what I want to be seeing. So is this actually processing currently? Yes, it is. We got some cow's cheese on the go. We got some yellow cheese on the go down here as well. So hopefully that just brings in a general you know, increase in productivity. Obviously, the two factories are quite expensive to run, but I think the profits that they make will maybe be worth it. I really hope they make enough profit to actually turn out to be worth it here. It seems like they're producing very quickly, though. It does seem like they're producing very, very quickly, which is what we want them to be doing. It also seems that they are consuming a good amount. Wow, where did we sell all the cow's milk? Did I accidentally sell, like, all the cow's milk? Because there's really not much left. Have I just made a catastrophic mistake? I feel like I've just made a catastrophic mistake. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little concerned. Definitely a little bit concerned that I may have just made a terrible, terrible mistake. Although the cow's milk does seem like it's going up pretty quickly there. We should probably track that, shouldn't we? Let's get the butter out of here. Let's get the cow's milk on there so we can just see how much of it there is. Oh, there's a lot of production going on there. Sell one chicken. I'm not a chicken farmer, man. I'm not a chicken farmer. Why would I sell a chicken? Come on. Get out of here with that nonsense. So we should go up to 50 units of this, right? With the... Yeah, we just did. So 50 units of that with 150 units of the yellow cheese. That seems like better production to me. Also, have we just... We're about to enter summer, right? I'm just looking at this thing in the top right. That's summer that's coming up there. If I'm not mistaken. Also, have we just gone broke? Have we just gone broke? Hold up. Yes, we have. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like that's fine, though, because we have a lot of things that we can sell. So once the next trade comes along, we're fine. I think. This could be awkward. This could be awkward, but I think we're going to be okay. Are you a trader? No, you're not. We really need someone to come along and buy our stuff right now. We kind of really need someone to buy our stuff. Also, Mila Hill would like to go through orchards training. I mean, sure. We don't have an orchard, but I don't see why not. Where are you? There you are. So, orchards training. We can do that for free because she'll pay for it. There we go. So she's happy. That got me absolutely nothing other than free training. Fair enough. Oh, there's a trader. So how much are we getting? Minus 4,000 up to 28,000. I'll take it. That is, oh, that's a bit of a relief. Not as much money as I would have liked, but profits nonetheless. Oh boy. So we've got the vet coming over to have a look at some of the cattle. They're apparently sick. Fortunately, they're going to be dealt with. We've also got these guys over here sowing some wheat, because I realized we just didn't do that, which is dumb of me. But at least it's being done at this point. We can hopefully get some kind of harvest from that, because I want to know what kind of harvest we'd be looking at on that field. I'm also thinking some research might not be a bad idea. So let's see here. Reduce bills by 12%. Maybe. Cheaper workers. Increase the strength of employees by 30%. Yeah. Let's go on the employee strength one. Yeah, we'll just keep that going so they can just keep on working. Because that's pretty much the goal here. Also, I have to say, the cheese production is actually... It's actually pretty good. It is coming along quite nicely. Although these guys actually don't have any milk down here right now, which is... Oh, there we go. So they're gonna go get some, which is nice. Although I don't think there's any to get. So that could be a bit awkward if there's no milk left. Oh, there is a bit of milk left. Okay. I feel like the cows just aren't producing as much as they were. How did we end up with one factory that has, like, you know, all that milk, or one warehouse that has all that milk. I'm not really sure how that's worked out here. Let's see here. So if we look at auto trading on the cow's milk, we aren't selling it, which is good, because we don't want to be selling it. But at this point, it feels like we could maybe use another, possibly another cow shed, which is actually only $10,000, but, you know, with how little money we have right now, I don't think we want it. I think we just hold off and continue on the cheese production and continue on the honey production, because, I mean, we are making money on both of those things, and we do have traders coming in fairly soon to get the honey and get the cheese and all that stuff. So I think we're doing okay. I'm also thinking that this field here is actually doing all right. Are these fields, they have been watered, right? Yeah, so moisture-wise, they're fine because it's raining. So let's go ahead and plow this one. It is a massive field, though, but we'll go ahead and do it by hand. So we'll get that field looked at, we'll get it plowed, and then we can, we'll plant something on it. I don't know what that something will be, but we'll plant something on it. Maybe something different. Maybe, I mean, these guys can eat grass. I think, can you guys eat grass as well? You can. So maybe grass. Maybe planting some grass over here would be a good idea. Because then we can start making silage as well and use the silage to feed the cattle, so maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's going to be a thing. Also, currently sitting at 453 multi-flower honey. That's really got me tempted to just get more beehives. I'm really thinking the beehives are the way to go. Even just one more, you know? Although we could technically get like 2 more right here. Which we're totally going to do. Because I think we have the room for it. Yeah, we've got room for 2 more permanent employees, so why not? Why not? It's more profit, man. It is more profit, and I'm totally down for that. So if you guys want to come in and get these things built for me, that'd be great. I can get some beehives in. Hopefully they're in range of the buckwheat and the colza. Although multi-flower honey's not a problem, so we'll see what happens. We got another trader coming in there as well. I realize we are halfway through the good season for bees, though, so this might be a mistake. This might not be a very good idea, but we'll see. So let's get a few hives in here. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to need an employee for that, so let's go ahead and hire somebody. Let's see here. You're pretty good with bees. You are also pretty good with bees, so let's hire you. And you can go work with the bees there. And then we need some beehives on this one as well. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then just do another 5 behind it, so we get the 10 beehives. And we can go ahead and get another employee for that as well, which is going to be Lily Howard. Congratulations. Welcome to you. You do not do what I want you to do. Hold on a minute, Lily. I'm so sorry, but you are going to be... That's not what I wanted you to do. That is not the job I wanted you to do. Can I fire you? Lily Howard. Lily Howard, where are you? Lily. There you are. Can I fire you? No. How do I... Are you any good with bees? It seems like you might be. I mean, I guess you're doing all right. You're not the person I wanted for the job, but apparently you can do it, so okay. More honey is more honey, I suppose. Although I really would like to fire you because I want someone that's actually sort of a beekeeper. But sure. I don't scare the birds which are on my field. Really. Really, you guys over here thinking, get out of my field. Get out of my field. Bloody birds. Stay out of here. How are we doing on milk then? So this place has a good amount of it. This place has a good amount of it as well. Not bad. Definitely not bad. What are you guys up to? Are you guys working the... Oh, they're working the field, right. Yeah, they're going to be at that for a while. I feel like we're not going to get that field sorted before winter comes around. How long does this take as well? 92 days? We might be able to get some wheat before the... We might be able to get some wheat before the end of the season. 5 days left in the colza. 5 days in the buckwheat. That's alright. We also just get mentoring training done, so let's have another look in here and see what exactly we have. Reduce bills by 12%. Not a bad idea. Reduce the price of buildings by 10. Still tempted by that as well. Increase the rate of production by 10%. It'll take 90 days. I feel like I want that. I feel like I do want that. I feel like that could be especially useful with these factories. It's a 90-day research, but that seems like it'd be worth it. That really does seem like it would be worth it to me. So hopefully that works out. Hopefully that works out very well for us. I am gonna admit though, I am slightly worried about going into the autumn and winter season this time around, because we have more employees than we had last time, right? And the bees, we have, you know, what, 11? We have 11 beekeepers' huts that are not going to be working for half of the year, and we're still going to be paying those employees. And then we have these 2 factories which are producing very well, but don't make the same profits that everything else makes. You know? That's my worry here. I'm also just wondering, I want to remind myself here, yellow cheese is currently 1927. This is currently 1635. But we do get fewer units of yellow cheese. But with that said, it does seem to be producing better. We always have more of it. I think we're going to swap these guys out and go for yellow cheese. I want to see if we can make some good money doing exclusively the yellow cheese. Because if we can, that'd be great. Field ready for harvest. Let's do it. No, we can't do it because these guys are all over here, you know, finishing that field, so fair enough. That'll have to wait, I suppose. Hopefully the crops aren't going to die or anything, because these guys are probably going to be spending the next little while working in this place. Unless I can... No, I can't actually interrupt it, which is unfortunate. I mean, I can interrupt the work, but I would have to interrupt it for all of them, which is not what I want to do, so... We're going to have to wait, I'm afraid. Same with the fungus, we're just going to have to wait on that. But, like I said, I'm curious to see how the yellow cheese turns out for the 2 warehouses working on it simultaneously. I'm curious to see if we can maybe get some really good money before the autumn rolls around, because if we don't, we might have an issue. But we're going to have to wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. Thank you, Cannon, for watching. This has been Farm Manager 2018, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!